think we got everything up and running. How is everybody doing? Um, we are, man, what a lot of troubleshooting we had to do today. Everything that broke, definitely broke. Couldn't have not broke it any better. Had one of my PCs completely crap out. Had uh, a battery completely pop out of a GPD laptop I had, and then could not get anything connecting display wise. Because I'm operating off of two displays for, um, you know, what I'm streaming off now, and then I have a Wacom tablet display for artwork, stuff like that, and it was a lot. And finally, we've got it all coming through. So, what we're working on today, we're going to do some NPC randomization. I'm still working on the frameworks for everything. This is my game called Aloria, and kind of the biggest part is I'm working on the features, right? The features in the art. I'm using kind of different settings that I've created with some base assets just to get those things working, so I can get everything else running. But those are the two main components. So today's all about NPC randomization. So we'll be doing some variable work, and then I want to try how can I make a little farm scene as interactive and as randomized as possible. I want people to be able to come in and out of it. So what I mean is, I would like random people to be coming in and looking at the farm, putting like a little stall where people go and they're just trying to buy stuff, and they can talk. That's the other part of it, is being able to talk and kind of randomize that experience. But I don't want to make it too terribly difficult. What the plan is that how can you make it kind of easily done, doesn't distract from you kind of moving around, because really what that's going to work into it is everything else. So we're going to work with a parallel trigger. So what that means is that there's going to be it's going to trigger as soon as you come onto the map, so it's running in parallel with the entire map. And then we need to hide those triggers, so you'll kind of see where I'm going to put the events in a hidden section of the map. And when I say hidden, a non-accessible section. So what are sections that can't be accessed via the player, that I can run things from, so that it doesn't interact, or you run over or accidentally trigger it or does something like that. So that's kind of the plan. So we'll get started from there. And we've got no music today. That's all right. Usually I've got something playing in the background, whether it's lo-fi or anything, but not today. And then I want to put my headset on, because any calls or anything that comes in, it's easier just to go directly to that. But I don't know what's going on with my Bluetooth. I think what I am going to do is see if this will stop happening. We'll put one in. Okay, so it did work. Okay, good. Um, so let's start testing this out. And I may let's turn the music on. Let's pump it around. Do, do, do. There we go. Yeah, the good news about like Lo-Fi Girl, Lo-Fi Cafe, stuff like that, ultimately it can be streamed. You just got to give credit to them, to the artist. And so, as always, I'll put that down in the description once I get done here. But, all right, so let's see. How do we want to do this? So, first, let's go ahead and just set a starting position for the player. And I turned a plug-in. Whoops. Yeah, not what I wanted to do. Is we want to skip the title. So we'll turn this back on. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you know, I don't know why that did that. Okay, so again, default asset for the character, but what we want to do is, again, we want people to, like, my vision is, and it's going to be a lot of frames in between this. Come in, you know, they'll go to the stall, they'll go look, and then they'll exit. And really frame those pretty far apart. So that's going to be the key. And then from there, put, bad design, because this is just a flat end. They'll probably have to put something up here, but little fence probably. Then put in some animals that walk around, and that's what the plan is. So we're going to work on how do we randomize it. Again, the key is we're making a features. That's what we're working on. Features. So that'll kind of be the mainstay. So I don't like that. There we go. Okay. And then we'll add it into the patch notes. Patch notes was something we added last time that actually happens up on. So we tested that. I just added in dates and stuff, and the patch notes will kind of help us with kind of implementation of the features. Okay, so we got a plan. All right, so first thing, we'll work on the on-screen characters before we start working on everything coming in. So we want to add, let's say, a chicken, and we're going to create something new. We're going to use some images here. We want some animals. So nature, and let's go with a chicken. And we want him to have a randomized autonomous movement. So there's fixed, which means it's going to go in one route. There's a approach, which means it always follows you. Random, well, fixed means it's going to go in one, that path all the time. Then custom, which is the route itself and how it will move kind of everywhere. But we're going to go with random because I want to just move around the scene. I want this chicken to be a chicken. So we will do name event 03 is farm chicken, and we want it to do some rotating text. So 2 pages. Like that we want. Show text. And I toy with whether I want to do this or not, but Bach, that's how it'll come out. And then we want, let's move this down. So we're going to add one of the loop. And then I want this loop to be like 3 things. So could do a variable and essentially make so let's do that. Let's do a control variable instead. So let's do variable for and what worries me is, can I just make this the chat loop and anybody chat randomizer and anybody will use for yeah, let's edit this. I'm gonna do a random 1 through 3. And then we're going to have to do if end, if end, if end. So we're going to go with an if statement. If chat randomizer is equal to 1. No, we want to do if this is 1, right? Yeah, okay. And then we'll do a text. And then we'll put our little chicken in here. And then Bach. And then we'll do an end. And then do another. And variable chat randomizer. What I want to do is consistently use the chat randomizer. That way all NPCs are just being random anytime. And if this works, this is how we'll kind of move forward with it. Is Bach Bach. And then we'll do another if statement going constant 3. So we're going to go, we want a control variable that's randomized 1 through 3. And then show text. And then Bach. Alright, and then Yep. Say, I don't know that KD wallet thing I gotta work on. Okay, so let's test. Now, unfortunately, let's see. Can I change this to where? Yeah. So, let me make a quick scene real quick. So this is gonna be our. Let's make this the game scene. Game test. We'll make this in real time. Hi, I'm back. And then we're gonna do a display capture. And that should do everything on that port. Okay, so if we've done this right, and I'm using mouse, we can ASD it, but this is faster. Do I like this? I don't know yet. We'll have to figure that out. Makes it random, but what it does is it's the touch. So think about a phone. Like, player touches over here, and it moves. So we'll see. But I'm gonna use this. It's bok bok. So bok bok, bok bok, bok bok, bok bok. Oh, I just randomly got bok bok that many times. Okay, so it works. This is what we're looking for. So, okay. So that's what we're looking for. So, now what we need to do, we'll exit out of that. Let's now add in a pig. I want this to be a farm. So, and the point of this is we're creating, it's a dog. I haven't created a pig. Let's do a cat. All right, and then what we're gonna do, farm cat, is we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna do a control variable of chat randomizer, and we're gonna random it 1 through 3. Now, what I'm going to be interested in, can I use the same variable to run this? This is going to be 1. And then we'll show text and meow. Okay. And what we can do is just copy, paste, and then change this. Meow, meow, meow. And edit. Meow. We'll apply that. Okay, so the point of this is going to be we're using one variable to make multiple chat functions. So let's try it. Yeah, I'm gonna fix that KD wallet thing tonight. I do use Linux, so that was interesting. Oh, we didn't randomize his movement, but that's not what we're, oh, meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Oh, meow, meow, meow. Oh, yeah. This is what happens when you copy and paste stuff, by the way. So 1, let's do a random movement. If chat randomizer equals 1, and that's not what we want. We want 2, and we want 3. Apply, okay. So now let's go back. Okay, now we've got things walking around. Meow, meow, meow. Meow. We'll talk to the chicken. Bok, 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 bok. So what's good now is, and we can set some restrictions to where they can't go into these places. But okay, so we've got some animals running around. Now let's make a tiny little stall here, and that stall is going to be, we'll do people, and here we go. Let's do old grandma, and she's not gonna be walking, she's gonna be fixed, which means she's not moving. She is going to be a shop. So RPG Maker does have a, let's see, menu, title screen, plugin command, which isn't what we want right now. And I was, yeah, let's discard that. And N is the N event what they added for the shops? Yeah, otherwise, yeah, I think that's what it is. I think N is only, that's the active time battle. What am I confused about right now? Oh, shop. Oh, jeez. Okay. I don't know what I was just doing. That was ridiculous. Alright, we're going to go with old grandma again. Alright, and then under scene events, there's what's called shop processing. So we're really don't care what it is, but standard pricing. The pricing, by the way, is in the yeah, okay. So we want her, and then we're gonna add a new for yeah, okay. Yeah, and this isn't anything more than I just need an event to be standing there so that we can run NPCs toward it, because that's the point of it. We're going to randomize it. And let's use... Yeah, we'll give her a little cabbage bucket. And this, and then we want to set like a table. Yeah, and really what we could do is like a bridge. Yeah, so we were playing with these, so let's continue just messing with these then. And we'll go this route. This isn't. Yeah, okay. We got take all that out. And then we're gonna go with a. There we go. Okay, and then we're gonna move the event. And again, the point is we just want something the NPCs to run toward. Okay, so we got her, and now what we want is NPCs to come in, talk to her, go look, and then come back and then leave. So, one, it requires knowing the direction of where everybody's going to be. So, knowing that direction, which is really important, and somehow or another, I really jacked all this up. But here we go. Okay, so now we can switch between scene, cool. And truly in this one, let's just add the video capture. There we go. Okay. Okay. All right, so that's what we're going to do. So let's go ahead and I'm using an event we've already been editing, and this is a timer. Essentially what we're doing is we're deleting everything out of page 1, and we want everything to run to page 2, because this timer is hidden. So notice what I did here is I took an area that no one can walk in. Because again, I don't want any inadvertent things. So I can't get up here. There's no way for the player to get up here. So that's going to be kind of the plan with these hidden events, so that nothing can happen. So we're going to open this up, and we worked on the same control variable timer, how we did these, except here we're going to have things kind of run around across the board. So this is based on an NPC timer, and really we can base it on any control variable, but let's edit this. We're going to base it on 1, and 1 through 5, and then this is where things get weird. This is the walking path. So now we've got to kind of walk out the walking path. So let's do that. Let's do, no, we don't want to discard it. We're going to apply. We're going to hit OK. So we're going to do some stuff here. So want down. So they'll start here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 down. And then right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoops-a-daisy. 6 right. And then up 1. And then right, 1, 2, 3. And then face up. Now face up might be 1 up. I don't know. We're going to test that out. Now what the first one's going to do, we're going to have her go up, talk to Granny, and then maybe some items over their heads or something, but it'll look like it. And then we're going to go left, 1, 2, 3. So stop, talk. So there's going to be a wait. And then left 3, 1 up, 1 left. And then wait, and then it's going to be the reverse. So 1 right, 1 down, 3 right, face up or 1 up, and then wait, and then it's going to go, and then they're going to leave. So then we want to go the reverse, right? So 1, 2, 3. So 3 left, 1 down, 1, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 up, and then leave. Okay, so that's gonna be the plan. That's gonna be the first one. So let's do that. So we're gonna I think I just used a random event. Yeah, so I don't think that event matters. Oh, it might matter. We're gonna have to use a different event. So can I just use the NPC timer event? Let's call it event 5. Okay, so let's do him coming in. Okay. Now it's going to be down 4. So let's delete all these. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Right 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 up. Right 3. 1, 2, 3. And then turn up. And then we want to wait. Everything is 1/60th. Every frame is 1/60th of a second. So let's say we want 3 seconds. So 180. 180. Okay. And then we're going to go left 3. Move left. 1, 2, 3. 1 up. 1 left. And then we're going to wait. And we'll say this is going to be another 180. And then we're going to do 1 right. 1 down. 3 right. And then turn up. And then we want to do another wait. And we'll do this shorter. So 120. And then they're going to leave. So let's go 3 left, 1, 2, 3, 1 down, 6 left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then oh, and then the image changes. What? Okay, hold up. So we've got NPC timer 1 through 1. So if NPC 1 is this, it's going to do this, change. We gotta have event 5. So let's apply. And okay, so no. It's gonna have to be event 6, which is nothing. Okay, so we're gonna have to change this to event 6. Yeah, okay. And then apply. And then I don't think we need to change. I don't think image none needs to happen now. So delete. We'll hit OK. Apply. And then edit. And this is going to be event 6. And then the event location, which is here. No, cancel. Okay. So let's just see if this works. And then this way is time. Yeah, okay. I think we got this now. Let's. I don't know why that keeps happening. Let's just set constant to 1 right now. If NPC timer is 1, do this. Dude, that KD thing's killing me. Okay. Oh. So this is him walking up. He's going to wait 3 seconds. Walk right. Go to the field. Walk right. Up. And then leave. Oh, I don't like that they don't get stuck on each other. And then it disappears. Okay. So do I even need? I think I do. I think I have to have this created. Okay, so yeah, okay. So event set this location here. Yeah, okay. I don't like the So now let's set this random 1 through 3. And this is going to be 1. So now let's come down here and do 2. This is going to be edit if this is 2. And change this to this. Hit OK. We'll apply that. I don't like that it's below. But what happens if it gets stuck? That's what we're going to find out right now. Nothing. Okay. I gotta immediately change this to only do 1 and 2. Okay, let's see. Ooh, I have broken something. What have I broken? Why? Does this have to be here? It does. Okay, okay, so that event location. So, yeah. Alright, let's see what happens when this gets done. Going back. He leaves. Now does a man come in? Nothing is happening. Why is nothing happening? Oh, it is. It is. Oh, okay. It was just a wait time. Okay. So, okay. All right, so what did we just do? We got 2 things, and I want to try to not make this to where I can... I don't like coming over. I shouldn't be able to run people over. So let's see if we can fix that. But so we got randomized regular NPCs, which are going to be part of the scene. And now randomized coming and going NPCs. This is going to be good for like bustling cities. Let's see if the kid comes in. And again, I'm just using mouse, but so it's random. So therefore, he came in again. Okay. How do I turn this to same as the character? I wonder if I had to change it there. Let's see how that works out. Whoops, try going in a door that leads nowhere. Now, am I stopping him? Will he not make it now? Ooh. This is going to keep going. Okay. Of course, it's awkward because he doesn't talk to me. So, edit. Okay, so we got this down. Is there a Okay. Okay. He did it like right away. Why? Yeah, because the timer was there. Okay, so if I edit this and do this and do because that is event 6. No, it's I gotta make sure that blocks. Okay. Oh yeah. That's good. So the timer controls the event, but the event controls that. And I like how this is popping up right now. So, and really what I wanted to do was, hey, excuse me. Okay. And probably what I can do is control that event to do that. So yeah. So the problem is the event is actually in the way. So how do you solve that? Well, you got to do like that almost. Yeah. Does that solve our crashing into the event issue? So event comes in. Yeah. Yeah. Kid's like, excuse me. You come down. You wait for him. Then you go out. Yeah. Okay. Cool. And then Granny has a shop where we can buy or sell. Okay. All right. What did we figure out? So we did a couple things. We figured out random NPC movement with text so that it makes it look real. We figured out variable controlled chat with things that are in. But this was the big one, was, hey, I want it to not be awkward. I want you to be able to talk to them, and then it overrides. And it's random, so multiple characters coming through. Okay. So this is a good chalk up. Alright, so we added features for random NPCs. Oh, and look at that. They ran into each other. He stopped. The chickens kept going. They moved out of each other's way. That's kind of what you want. So random NPCs and random chats, random scene NPCs. Text with, oh, that'll be interesting. What happens now? god. I just broke it. They broke each other. Oh, and I can't get out. Okay. So, how do you deal with that? We can do regions, and we'll say, 255 are 255 are NPC no-go regions. So that means edit. And then I don't want to do a movement route. I need to do a let's see. So this might be a plug-in. I think I did. Yeah, it's gonna be a Yanfly plugin. Region restrictions. Event restrictions. Okay, so now I read once NPCs travel all over the place. Yep, okay, sweet. So you can use this note tag inside of your maps. $255. Okay, now we gotta wait. We'll see what happens. Need the chicken or cat to try to go up. Oh my god. Okay, I understood what I just did. Not only did I prevent it, isn't a let's see. So right now I'm looking at how to do a specific what I could do is move. Let's take these out and put 255 here. And what that will do is keep them in their box. Alright, there's about to be a lesson learned. Let's get some random movement here. Come on. I want to see if they can get past this. Here comes a chicken. Nope. Chicken is trying to go up or left. At least this event can now pass through. Shoot, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Okay. If I go through here? No, it doesn't restart. Okay, cool. Going to buy, going to buy, going to buy. Yeah, so I would have to see if there is a specific event restriction. It's going to be hard to get them randomized to come out. But you never know. Just need a right. Nope. Let's speed them both up. Let's go highest. Let's make this a crazy chicken. Yeah, see, now the chicken's moving. I actually kind of like that too. Making some things like that move quicker. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it makes it less awkward, actually. Yeah, this cat is a freaking nightmare. Let's see. Did I block it? Come on. Oh, I think that was the block. I think that was the block right here. Yep. Okay. Cool. Alright, so we've now also had to add a new plugin. Flies region restriction for NPC restrictions on movement. Tested. Tested. And tested. Yeah, you choose. Save. Sweet. Okay. That was good. That was good. That was really good. So we have developed the NPC Randomizer. We've developed the randomized scene NPCs. both through timers and through like timers. That's really important. Using the same variables. So we kept our variable count very low. So we're using the same variables of randomness to determine the chat and the same event variables. Now the question is going to be, can I use the same control variables for multiple areas? Like if I leave to another city and I'm using those same random variables to create everything else, is that going to do that? I don't know. We'll have to look at that. And then we brought in Yanfly's regional restriction, which allows us to now kind of break that out. Okay, sweet. I like where we're at. I like where we're at a lot. So let's look at. We're gonna open up this sprite. At least see what we're working on here. No, I don't know why it does that. I'm not a big fan of that. So what I'm doing is I'm taking out and we're going to be working on, so we're going to take the sprite sheet and move this over to its own, delete everything, because really what I want is the size, and then start making the sprites based on a palette. I think the palette we're going to use is the Google UI palette. What I don't like about it is there's not very many browns. So we may end up doing some additional ads, which are not hard, but like I need some browns. I don't. Yeah, browns like that, because it really doesn't exist. They've got this. It's not really what I need. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to expand the palette and bring in some browns, because that is what I believe is missing. There we go. Some sandy browns, some light browns. Bring in some gradient texture. Yeah, that's what we're going to be doing next, is building in some of the scenes. The nice thing is I did finally get the Wacom tablet working on Linux. So what does that allow us to do is draw from the display I have here, and that's kind of the plan. I was using I got another one which is just a touch screen with USB, and you're looking at your display while you're doing it, and here it is the display. So should be a lot easier from what I've been doing with the characters, and we just got done with some of our vegetation for Rivertop. So that's gonna be the plan. So good. Hey, this was great. We added features. We're in good business. I've been CyberSeal. Welcome to CyberSeal's channels. We play, we create, we engineer. Tomorrow we're going to be on chess. We're going to be working on some chess prep for Thursday, and then probably Pokemon Unbound. And then Thursday we'll be doing recaps of the game I'm playing in Memphis. Friday we've got a couple more games that night, and then Saturday we've got 3 games, I think. So it should be a good week. Learning very quickly. It's very demanding on you, but as always, hey, welcome to the channel. Play, create, engineer, and we're gonna keep moving and grooving together. So talk to everybody later. Ready out.